The 2013 ANZ Championship Final Series passed off in Adelaide with the minor premiers, the Thunderbirds, taking on arch rivals, the Melbourne Vixens. The minor semi-final was on Kiwi soil with the Waikato Bay of Plenty Magic up against the Queensland Firebirds at Claudelands Arena in Hamilton. With the Thunderbirds, Vixens, Magic and Firebirds all former winners of the ANZ Championship, it was the start of the campaign to be crowned the first dual champion of the best netball competition in the world. So let's check out all the action. Netball SA Stadium in Adelaide played host to the major semi-final as the Adelaide Thunderbirds looked to extend their winning run to 12 matches against arch rivals the Melbourne Vixens. The opening 15 minutes was a dour struggle, but it was the home side who snuck out to a 12-8 quarter-time lead, nailing 3 of the last 4 goals of the period. The Vixens wasted no time making changes, with Tegan Caldwell, who shot just 1 in the opening quarter, benched for Sherelle McMahon. McMahon's influence helped the visitors in the second period as she set the tempo at the Vixens' attack end. It was the Vixens who wrestled the ascendancy by half-time and led 21-20 at the long break. The third period was classic finals netball, with neither side willing to give an inch. The home side were able to edge ahead of the Vixens in the third quarter on the back of some great defensive work by Shani Layton and Carla Borrego, who finished it off down the other end. The match was beautifully poised heading into the final quarter, with the Thunderbirds holding a narrow 31-30 advantage. But it was the home side who put on an 8-1 run at the midpoint of the quarter that blew the game apart with an 18-9 final period. The Thunderbirds took the match 49-39 to advance to the grand final and a shot at becoming the first dual winner of the ANZ Championship.
We're extremely thrilled. That's what we came out today to do, and we knew we had to be right on our game to beat the Vixens. So it's great to play at home, and as you can tell, this crowd gets us over the line. So yeah, really thrilled.
We got the opportunity of finishing second, which meant you got a second chance. So next week to us is not a disappointment. It's an opportunity again to try and make this grand final. I don't care where we finish at the moment. You can still win it, and we've just got that belief that we're going to take out this grand final no matter what.
The Waikato Bay of Plenty Magic and the Queensland Firebirds took to the court at Claudelands Arena in Hamilton in the minor semi-final. The equation for both sides was simple: win and you live to fight another day, or lose and it's season over. The Firebirds were not intimidated by the defending champions in the early stages, scoring 5 goals before the home side had even bothered the score sheet. The Magic soon stemmed the flow of Firebirds goals, but they could not bridge the margin by quarter time, and the Firebirds led 13-8 at the first change. The home side netted the opening 3 goals of the second period, but it was the Magic's finish to the quarter with 5 of the last 6 goals, which pulled them within 1 goal at the half. The Firebirds led 25-24 at the start of the third period, and once again they started the quarter better than the home side, quickly jumping out to a 5-goal advantage. Laura Geitz was outstanding for the visitors, and she was instrumental in establishing her side's lead. The Firebirds were never heated in the final 15 minutes and were able to maintain their composure against the defending champions to take the match 53-50 and set up a meeting with the Vixens in the preliminary final.
I think just the patience that we had in attack is something that we haven't done in the last few weeks, and just been composed and kept our possession, and we did that tonight. It was obviously came down to the last minute, and that was something we paid a lot of attention to this week. So the fact that we were able to hang on to that win for the entire 60 minutes was incredible.
They're seasoned campaigners, and we got off to a horrible start, which was a little bit disappointing, and they made us pay, so full credit to them and all the best to them for the final series.
So it's the Thunderbirds who are through to their 3rd ANZ Championship Grand Final, while it's the end of the road for the defending champions Magic, who went down to the Firebirds. The Queenslanders take on the Vixens in a cutthroat preliminary final to decide who will meet the Thunderbirds to crown the 2013 ANZ Championship winner.